Hi everyone! Welcome again to another edition of Storytime with Robbie. Hope you're all doing well and enjoying these first few weeks of fall so far. Today we are kicking off the first of many themes for Halloween on Storytime with Robbie. Today I'm going to be featuring stories all about monsters on Storytime with Robbie for Halloween, and we're going to be doing themes about ghosts and mummies and all kinds of fun stuff on over the next few weeks, over the next 3 weeks on Storytime with Robbie. So hope you really enjoy it. Today we're going to, as I said, it's monster-themed books, so I'm going to be reading Monsters Love Underpants by Claire Friedman. And I will be reading Frankenstein by Samantha Berger. And I will be reading I Want a Monster by Elise Gravel. And I will be reading you The Little Knight Who Battled Monsters by Giles Tibble. Hope you enjoy. Let's get started. Alrighty, everybody. The first monster story I'm going to read today is Monsters Love Underpants by Claire Friedman. Here we go. Monsters think it's monster fun to creep around all scary, but there's something they love even more than looking mean and hairy. Monsters all love underpants and think pants are fantastic. They like all patterns, shapes, and styles, and twanging pants and elastic. Some prowl through dingy dungeons. Oh, you hear them howling loudly. Creak! One finds squeaky armor pants and clanks around so proudly. Drool monsters from the steamy swamp fill pants with gooey slime. But oops, their pants get slippery and slide down all the time. Wild, woolly mountain monsters make explorers faint with fright. Clomp, they snatch their frozen pants, then run off into the night. At the bottom of the ocean, a pirate ship now rests. When sea monsters wear pants with jewels, they've pinched from treasure chests. The spiky, spooky space monsters all wave and roar. Hooray! When out from blackest, deepest space, bright bloomers float their way. It's not the sand inside his pants that makes this monster twitchy. His underpants are way too small. I wish they weren't so itchy. It's Saturday, their disco night. They wear pants, bold and brave. The password is wobbly pants to get inside the cave. The monsters show their pants off as they dance the monster bop. Their pants-clad bottoms jig and jive till someone yells out, "Stop!" It's almost daylight. Quick, back home. We can't risk being spotted, for no one will be scared of us in pants all striped and dotted. So if you hear strange scruffles from beneath your bed, beware, you might just catch a monster trying on your snazzy pair. The end. Alrighty, everybody. The second second monster story I'm going to read today is Frankenstein by Samantha Berger. Here we go. Have you seen Frankenstein? Oh, you would totally know if you had. You would say, "Good morning, how are you?" Frankenstein would say, "Murr," or "meth." You would say, "Who wants pancakes?" Oxyr, maple syrup, it's from Canada. EH, empty. Syrup, Frankenstein would say, "Meh." You would say, "Time for school," Frankenstein would say, "Meh." You might see Frankenstein when it's super rainy outside, or when it's extra cold on Halloween, or when it's way too hot for popsicles, especially when it's way too hot for popsicles. You can be sure to find Frankenstein in a long, long line. 40-minute wait from this point. You must be this tall to ride this ride. Or when it's time to take gross cough syrup. Frankenstein hates gross cough syrup. Dr. Giggles cough syrup. And you'll definitely see Frankenstein when you say it's bedtime. Frankenstein hates when you say it's bedtime. Meh, meh. Meh. Yes, that's Frankenstein is some pretty scary business, all right. But just when you think that monster is here to stay, he might do something that surprises you, because when Frankenstein meets another Frankenstein, it just might make him because that Frankenstein, boink, oh hell, he'll be back. But definitely not today. The end. Hey everybody, the third story I'm going to read today is I Want a Monster by Elise Gravel. Here we go. Hee hee wee! All my friends have a pet. Monsters! This is me, Winnie. Louise has an
has a copter. Alice has a octopus. And I want one too. It's not fair. I'll tell Papa I want a monster. Please, please, pretty please. A monster. We don't have room for a monster. Bambi eyes. Who's going to take care of him? I will. And who's going to walk and feed him? I will. And who will pick up the monster poo? I will. Look, Papa, I know everything about monsters. I did my research. I'm a monster expert. Monsterium. Papa takes me to the Monsterium. This is the best day of my life. I just love the Monsterium. I could spend my whole life in there. They have so many awesome things. Monster eggs, monster food, monster puffs, potato juice, and best of all, baby monsters. They have hundreds of species, long-footed, plurks, cute but incredibly smelly pooples, cuddly and slimy eat flies, gurks, very curious and clever, might read your diary, teeny but very messy, mini gogs, mogs, strong, noisy, love sports, especially hockey. Froops, funny and very excitable, love to dance and scream. Mustached, zaps, good dressers, elegant but smelly feet, giant foffles, soft, sweet, loving, reading books and smelling flowers. They are so cute. I want to adopt them all. Papa has a crush on this little guy. He's absolutely adorable. He's a baby. Oogly Wumps. We'll name him Gus, says Papa. Yay! Woo! Baby monsters are something else, let me tell you. No, Gus, the toilet is not a swimming pool. Whee! Splash! Oops! No, Gus, please don't do that in Papa's shoes. Arf! No, Gus, you're not supposed to eat Papa's cell phone. Eek! Glove! Oops! Oh no! Don't put peanut butter on your head. Tee! Flop! Also, they seem to never sleep, ever. Arf! It's a good thing they're so cute, right? Arf! I'm glad I have my book. It tells me everything I have to do to train and raise Gus. Here's what I learned. Monsters need lots of cuddles and hugs and kisses. That's important too. Otherwise, they might do silly stuff to get your attention. Potato, 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 potato. Stop it, Gus. 3. Monsters eat a lot, and they eat yucky stuff. Ketchup, potato juice, dirty socks, potato fizz, bugs. They also need a bit of discipline. That's the part I'm not too good at. Time out, buddy. Piff! Monsters grow so fast. Look at how big and healthy Gus is now. I can't believe he was a teeny baby just 3 weeks ago. He doesn't do too many silly things anymore. Ploing. Hey, was that my ukulele? He might still make little mistakes from time to time. That's normal, but I've trained him to do tricks. Gus can braid my hair, play the trumpet, fuff, whack, do the dishes, crash, clang. What a big, handsome, well-behaved monster. Yes, you are. Maybe a bit too quiet even. I'm not sure that's normal. What's wrong, Gus? Are you sad? Gus, what's the matter? Get up, let's play. Boink. I don't like this one bit. He must be sick or something. What do they say about this in the book? Your monster is using bad words. No, that's not it. Your monster keeps picking his nose. Nope. Ah, here it is. Your monster is too calm and even a little bit boring. I found it. Papa, we need to talk, Gus. We need to talk. Gus doesn't seem happy, and I think I know why. I think he's lonely. I think we need to give him a new baby monster. Betty and Lola, would you like to adopt a monster? Draw your monster. Grab a sheet of paper and create your beast. 2. Name your monster. Should he have a funny name, a weird name, a scary name? TK, my turtle, Mr. Pickle, Rufus, Goggle, Pasta Face? Describe your monster. Is he funny, cuddly, naughty? Is she smelly, slimy, sticky? Is he quiet or noisy? Feed your monster. What's her favorite food? Peanuts, garbage, donuts, pennies, toilet paper. Train your monster. What kind of tricks do you want your monster to learn? Sport tricks, math tricks, magic tricks. That end. Alrighty, everybody. The third monster story I'm going to read today is The Little Knight Who Battled Monsters by Giles Tibble. Here we go. A spider web shaped little piece of chocolate cake. Their 3 mice are sleeping in the bed. Little Knight's bedhead. Night pajamas. Little night light. Plastic flowers that never need watering. A glass half full of water. A monster under the bed. Bartlett sleeps peacefully. Once upon a time, there was a little knight who never fought any battles because there were no enemies around. He spent long days reading and planting flowers, long nights dreaming and snoring. But one morning, bang, 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 someone was knocking on the fortress door, yelling, "Help! Help!" The little knight's hair stands on end. 2 cats run away. They do not like mushrooms. Mr. and Mrs. Singer shake all over. A little mushroom that fell from the basket. Basket for mushrooms picked in the forest. Book about mushrooms. The little knight woke with a start. He went downstairs, opened the fortress door, and saw his neighbors. "Help us! Help us! Our triplets have been captured by the forest monsters," cried Mrs. Singer. "The forest has the first, the witch has the second, and the ghost has the third," said Mrs. Singer, trembling. The little knight did not hesitate. "Hang on, I'll be right back," he answered. Teeny sword, completely harmless but very pretty. Bartlett does not wear armor. Quickly, the little knight ran through all the rooms in his fortress to find his equipment. He found his sword in the sink, his breastplate on the television, his red cape in the bathroom, breastplate on top of the television, a clean cape beside the toilet, pointy boots quite new which make his feet hurt a bit. He found his boots behind a door, his gloves under the toboggan. Finally dressed in all his armor, the little knight drank a large glass of milk and devoured a huge piece of chocolate cake. Red cake, because the blue one is in the wash. The crows are flying away. The little knight jumped on his horse and told the singers, "Take refuge in my fortress. I will go to meet my destiny." He galloped down the mountain, crossed foggy fields, and was soon in the middle of the deep, darkest forest. The trees moaned in the wind, and shadows reached out like serpents. Suddenly, his horse began to tremble. In the distance lay the ogre's lair. Frightful carnivorous plants. A maple leaf trembles in fright. A squirrel runs behind a tree. Bartlett is hiding here. A snake that is afraid of snakes flees along with another snake that is afraid of snakes. Two hares jump down a hole. A flower trembles with fear. Big mushrooms tremble with fear. A box of big toothpicks, big salt and pepper shakers to season the ogre's meals. Tattoo of a child on the ogre's arm. Big book of recipes for ogres, how to cook children, and bechamel sauce. The little knight dismounted. He made his way through the trees, approached the cabin, and looked into the window. The ogre was reading a cookbook with a smile on his face. The smallest of the triplets lay bond on the table. Without wasting a second, the little knight threw himself in the ogre's house. Caught off guard, the monster had no time to react. In two moments, 3 moves. The little knight had trussed like a turkey. There are only 3 teeth in the ogre's mouth. The ogre wants his mummy. The little knight is as fast as lightning. Very long, very strong rope. Bartlett doesn't know where to look. At full gallop, the little knight returned the first triplet to his parents. He inhaled a huge piece of chocolate cake, then returned to the heart of the forest. All of a sudden, the horse, frightened, stopped once more. The witch's house appeared in the distance. The little knight got off his horse and approached the house. He looked in the window. The witch was piling logs to build a fire. The second triplet was tied up in a cauldron, a large cauldron that can hold 3 little children, or 1 round and plump one. There is no chocolate cake in this house. A long spoon for stirring soup. Magic dustpan. The broom's friend. The witch's black cat is named Blackie. The magic broom sweeps up the dust twice a day. A mouse lives inside the witch's hat. The witch's black cat is named Blackie. The witch flees the scene of the crime. Blackie, the witch's cat, hates smoke. A toad is hiding in the hay. The second triplet loves the little knight. Bartlett runs away. The dustpan and the broom fleet at top speed. A bird flies away from the smoke. Quickly, the little knight climbed up on the roof. He stuffed the chimney with hay. A few minutes later, smoke filled the cottage. The witch came out choking. The little knight filled his lungs with fresh air and rushed into the house and freed the young prisoner. At the speed of light, the little knight brought the second triplet to his parents. He wolfed down another, even more enormous piece of chocolate cake, then dove back even deeper into the forest. Suddenly, his horse whined in fright. Near an abandoned castle, a ghost appeared in the air. The largest of the triplets was bound to a tree. The little knight looked the ghost right in the eye. In a soft, calm voice, he whispered some strange words. Meganum, 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 Meganum. The ghost, not understanding, came closer and closer. When he was very close, the little knight yelled in his ear, "Yeah!" The ghost doesn't look very nice. Two birds watched and placed bets. Book of ghost jokes. The third triplet's teeth are chattering. He'd never seen a real ghost before. Bartlett is hiding somewhere. Frightened by the little knight's ferocious cry, the ghost fled deeper in the forest. The little knight freed the largest of the triplets. One untied, he ran straight toward the village. Happy to have succeeded in his mission, the little knight took a break. He picked some flowers, spoke to the birds, whistled a tune, but suddenly the ground shook beneath his feet. Boom, boom, boom! The ogre, the witch, and the ghost were coming toward him. "I will haunt your nightmares," said the ghost. "I'll eat you up," said the ogre. "I'll turn you into a pumpkin," asked the witch. The ghost's eyes look angry. The ogre has a long scar. The ogre's eyes look very, very angry. A frightened bird flies away upside down. The witch's eyes look very, very, very angry. The witch's nails are very sharp. The little knight planted his sword in the ground. He took off his armor, lay down on the grass, and said, "Go ahead, eat me up, turn me into a pumpkin, haunt my nightmares. You are the strongest, the meanest, the scariest." Surprised, the monsters leaned over the little knight and asked, "But aren't you scared? Aren't you shaking with fear? Don't you want to run away?" "No, I like you," said the little knight, smiling and reaching out his arms. The groundhog is not happy. The sword is in the groundhog's burrow. Where is Bartlett? Shock shows on Ghost's face. Astronaut shows on the ogre's face. Surprise shows on the witch's face. A warm smile on the little knight's face. The end of a little branch pokes the little knight in the back. The monster, stunned by the little knight's words, said, "What? Say that again?" The little knight got up. He made up a little dance and began to sing, "I like you, I like you, I like you." There is kindness in the ghost's eyes. There is gentleness on the witch's face. Hars watched in astonishment. The little knight's made-up dance. Bartlett can't believe her eyes. There is goodness in Ogre's eyes. The monster stared in astonishment. "That's the first time anyone has ever liked me," said the witch. Birds watch in astonishment. "Me too," said the ogre, and "me," said the ghost. Foxes watch in astonishment. "That's nice, more," said the monsters. Cute chin, lovely teeth, nice hands, a heart, wonders if she should dance. Pretty feet, Bartlett dances with Blakey. Well, the little knight danced and spun, singing his friendly song. The witch said to the ogre, "Did you know you have beautiful eyes?" Then they took turns complimenting each other. "You have lovely teeth. You have a beautiful smile. You have strong legs." Two birds compliment each other. Fabulous hair. Two flowers compliment each other. A lovely voice comes from the witch's mouth. Strong legs. Two turtles make up a dance. After singing and dancing with his new friends, the little knight put his armor back on, climbed on his horse, and asked the monsters, "Do you want more kindness and affection?" "Yes, yes, yes," they charged. "Then come with me," said the little knight. The villagers are a bit nervous at first, but after a few minutes it's okay. The ogre, the witch, and the ghost followed the little knight. Singing, they left the deep, dark forest and climbed the big hill that led to the fortress. The sun shines on everyone. The little knight is happy. The witch doesn't miss her broom. The ogre's heart is beating very hard. Bartlett plays with Blackie. The ghost knows that his life will never be the same. Attracted by the singing, the villagers came to look at the monsters. Smiling, the ogre, witch, and ghost emptied their pockets and gave gifts to everyone. George's Forster gets a pretty pebble as a gift. Bartlett and Blackie are friends for life. Chocolate cake crumbs. The little knight lit a big bonfire. They sang, they made up dances, they ate huge pieces of chocolate cake. At midnight, the parents wanted to put their kids to bed, but they all refused to go. The bonfire lights up the night. Mr. Baxter gets a mushroom as a gift. Happy smile. So, to help the children get to sleep, the little knight asked the monsters to sing them sweet lullabies as sweet as chocolate.
Alrighty, everybody. Really hope you enjoyed the monster-themed books today. Thank you so much again for joining me and for watching. It's always a pleasure being with you and reading with you. Please comment on the videos as always and let me know what you think of the books. I always like to hear your feedback, and let me know what your favorite story was that I read today. Have a fabulous rest of your day, and I will see you here on the next edition of Storytime with Robbie, when we read one last monster story and 3 stories about pumpkins. Hope you enjoy that. And so enjoy that. I will see you then. Toodaloo.